There's a pussy in my blinds. Hey squirrel friends. Weed, marijuana, Mary Jane, cannabis, a green maple leaf. I don't know, I made that one up. I don't know any other words for it, but this video is basically going to be about that. And the idea. He's Mom. Oh, maybe this should be out of the thing. Awkward. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I've been surrounded by weed my entire life, but I've never done the weed. It's always been present. I've seen it in person and stuff, but I just never got myself to wanting to do it. I don't know, I feel like I've always had this weird like stigma towards it. Never smoked it, I've never ate it, I've never injected it, I've never snorted it. Are those ways of doing it? I don't even know. I'm so like virgin to the idea of doing the weed that I just never know the proper terminology for it. Honestly, I would love to see if my viewers, my subscribers, my squirrel friends, if you guys have done the weed, if you guys do weed, can you guys help me with the terminology for that? I guess, because you can say, oh, I smoke weed, but what if you're not smoking it? I eat weed? I don't get it. Mary Jane, oh. I love the musical Reefer Madness. I think it's one of my favorite musicals of all time just because of how ridiculous it is. That musical is exactly what I imagine my life to be like if I ever were to try the weed. I like the fact that to this day, which is June 1st, 2015, when I'm filming this at like 2:36 p.m., I have never done weed. I've never inhaled weed, I've never smoked it, I've never ate it. I've never chugged it. I like the idea of me being able to say, no, I've never done weed. Also, my go-to thingy when I say never have I ever, when I play never have I ever, I would say never have I ever done the weed. And everyone's like, ooh. That's my impersonation of everyone. I think I also had the stigma because of the way my sister used to act when she was on it, so I didn't like the way she acted on it. Also, when she did it. I don't think she does that anymore. I hope not. She has 4 kids. 5 kids. She has 5 kids now. I don't know, I just have this like image in my head of this like guy who sounds like a surfer talking like this. I'm so high right now. What's the plural for ice? I mean, what do you call when ice is more than one, you know? Oh. It's a collective noun. I stole that from this TV show I'm watching called Younger, but I thought it was funny. It sounds like something a stoner would say. I want to know what your experiences are with the weed. If you have done it, if you think it's bad, what do you think are the good things for it? I have asthma and I've heard that it probably could help my asthma. I mean, I don't know if that's just somebody's way of trying to make me do the weed. I don't know. I know they've already legalized it in a few states. I don't know which ones. I know Colorado's one of them. But I just don't know much about it. You know, if I were to want to do it, what would your recommendations be on it? Because to this moment, I've never done it. I never graduated D.A.R.E, which is that thing in 5th grade, which is like, drugs are really evil. No, I don't think that's the acronym. I started it in one school, but then I ended up moving to another school, and then when I was in the other school, they started it, and I ended up moving back to the other school. So everybody over here graduated when I was over here, and then everybody over here graduated when I was over here. So I never really graduated. I'm one of the only people that I've ever met that's never done weed, and I'm the one who hasn't graduated from it, whereas everybody who has graduated from it has probably done the weed. Because, you know, drug-free is the way to be. I also like to know, if ever I were to have a random drug test, to know that I could do it at peace and not be like, oh my god, I shouldn't have smelled that bowl the other day. Oh, I'm heading over to Orlando this week for Gay Days in Disney World, so I hope to see you guys there. If you see me, please take a picture with me. I would love to meet you guys. If you follow me on Snapchat or Twitter or Instagram, all those things, they'll definitely be updated profusely. So make sure you follow me on those things. Also, I feel like if I were to ever do the weed, I would like cough up a lung, because I do that with cigarettes now, so I'd be all... So if you like doing the weed, or if you are drug-free, make sure you like this video. I don't know where it is. Subscribe to my channel because I make a video every week, usually. Unless I'm in the middle of doing something, which is where I'm usually vlogging, and that'll be on my second channel, which is Timid Yoga, so check that out if you'd like to see more of me. I mean, I can't be the only one who's never done weed. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch. If you know anybody who else has never done weed, like, let me know who they are, and let them know about this video, because I would love to hear their experiences with not doing the weed too. I hope you guys are doing well. Please take care of yourselves, and until next time, toodles. Yeah, I got one of these things from Groupon actually, because I'm like obsessed with Groupon. So I got it because I was like, oh, maybe I can look cool in a video and do that. I don't really know if I look that cool. Smoking is bad. Yo, what up everybody? Don't do drugs, kid. I think it's cool that it lights up.